Welcome back. Sports News is next with Charles Aruka.
Thanks, Amarachi, and welcome to Sports News. A federal high court sitting in Jos, Plateau State, has nullified the election that brought the Pinnick board of the Nigerian Football Federation. Justice Musa Kuria today restored the reliefs of the plaintiffs, Senator Obi Naogba and Yahaya Adama, after both men approached the court to relist the case against the Nigeria Football Federation. Speaking to Channels Television, Mr. Chris Giwa confirmed his board has already taken over and praised the court for a fair hearing. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Football Federation has filed an appeal, a motion to vacate the order and a motion for a stay of execution against the judgment of the Jos High Court. In relisting the case for hearing for May the 30th this year, the court also restored the order that the election and Congress of September the 30th, 2014 be nullified. The Giwa-led group had gone to court and withdrawn the case in October 2014, but then later went to the Court of Arbitration for Sports, where the case was dismissed. In women's football, Nigeria's Super Falcons have settled for a 1-1 draw against Senegal in the Africa Women Cup of Nations qualifier in Dakar. Chioma Wogu put Nigeria ahead in the 45th minute of the keenly contested encounter, which had many football fans in attendance. Senegal drew level in the 52nd minute to get a share of the spoils and keep themselves in contention for a place at the biennial tournament to be held in Cameroon later this year. The return leg fixture will be played on Tuesday, April the 12th in Abuja. Elsewhere, organizers of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics have unveiled 4 candidate designs for the emblems to measure public opinion after scrapping previous selections amid plagiarism accusations. Over the last 7 months, the 21-member emblems selection committee has whittled down the original 14,599 entries to a final shortlist of 4 designs. Until April the 17th, organizers will invite opinions from the general public online or by postcard on which design they feel most strongly symbolizes the Tokyo Games. These opinions will be considered in the final decision on the winning emblem design, which will be announced on April the 25th. In boxing, Tyson Fury will defend his WBA Super and WBO World Heavyweight titles in a rematch with Vladimir Klitschko in Manchester on July the 9th. The 27-year-old Briton stunned the boxing world in November when he beat his Ukrainian rival via unanimous decision in Dusseldorf. After lengthy negotiations, the pair have now agreed to a rematch in England, with Fury's trainer and uncle confirming the fight in a social media post. Meanwhile, all is now set for the IBF World title fight after both Charles Martin and Anthony Joshua made the weight for tomorrow's showdown. Martin weighed in at 17 stone 7 pounds, while his British rival tipped the scales at 17 stone and 6 pounds. Both men then posed for the customary face-off, with Martin smiling and later insisting that he has won the mental battle. The fight will take place at London's O2 Arena.
The challenger, AJ Anthony Joshua.
It's the final bell on Sports News, and back to Amarachi with the rest of the news at 10.
Thanks a lot, Charles. Fleet Technologies Limited has unveiled a new identity for its operations. A software giant, now called Vertebra, sees its new name inspiring greater heights across the continent. Executive management of the company revealed the new logo and outlook at the unveiling ceremony in Lagos.
The moment that turns a new leaf in the life of a company. Having crested its footprints in the databases of several organizations locally and across sub-Saharan Africa, Fleet Technologies now wishes to be known as Vertebra. The chief executive, Mr. Kunle Akinero, explains the inspiration for the name change.
In our drive at rebranding a company to position for beyond now, several issues came up. Do we maintain the name Free Technologies or change the name outright? We came up with the name Pt.4. Pt.4 was coined from the word vertebra.
With the milestones of the company across several sectors, the guest speaker, Mr. Doyin Salami, challenges IT firms to explore more technological opportunities for the nation's thirst for revenue.
Our unwillingness to create the kind of infrastructure means, even though the technology is there, even though we have the capacity in certain dimensions to utilize the technology, the fundamentals of technology utilization, technology deployment, we simply lack.
For the management, the new name gives the zeal to expand into more frontier markets.
We believe that given this name and given the sectors that we're looking at, we can easily project our image and our presence across the Africa region.
But at the moment, we are prospecting East Africa countries, South Africa countries. Those are the places that we want to take the business to at the moment, expanding every frontiers and delivering more innovative solutions.
We are trying to announce to the nation that we have a new capacity to take up innovation, innovative technology, so that Nigerian economy can grow.
Some of Vertebra's bullish clients also share in the new goal.
They've been partners with the Federal Road Safety Corps within the last 5 years, and they've been involved in the issue of motor vehicle administration, that is the driver's license and the vehicle registration.
The moment a company turns a new leaf, a new character is born. With the new identity, Vertebra aims to doggedly provide support with its priceless expertise in technology across the continent.
Two stories beyond our shores now. The final trial of ousted Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak has again been stalled as judges swiftly postponed the proceedings because Mubarak was absent in court. Reports say for safety reasons, security forces are reluctant to move the former leader to court. Adeshawa Josh has more.
Egyptians are outraged that justice for the country's former president has been postponed again, a third time, as the court rescheduled former President Hosni Mubarak's trial. The Interior Ministry told the court that Hosni Mubarak could not be escorted from hospital to the court because of traffic and security concerns. He has been in detention since April 2011 after being ousted from power amid the Arab Spring protests. Djiboutians are headed to the polls today in a vote that could see President Omar Guelleh returning to office. He has been in power since 1999, but this time he is facing 5 challengers eager to get hold of political power. Reports say a few of the country's 180,000 voters turned up early to cast their vote. The key remaining suspect in November's Paris terror attacks, Mohamed Abrini, has been arrested. According to Belgian media, Abrini is also likely to be the man in the hat seen on CCTV before the blast in the Brussels airport departure hall on March the 22nd. Prosecutors confirmed that several arrests have been made in connection with the Brussels attacks. That's the foreign news wrap-up. Amarachi.
On entertainment news tonight, singer Nomolos is finally laid to rest. There's more stories from Mayowa Ogundele.
Many thanks. Here are your training entertainment stories. Family, friends, as well as showbiz practitioners today paid their last respects to singer Nomolos, who passed away on the 21st of March. Several showbiz practitioners lent their support to his wife and daughter at the funeral, which took place at the Ikoyi Cemetery, Lagos, on Friday. YBNL star Adekunle Gold will release his debut album, which has been titled Gold, sometime between May and June. In a phone chat with Entertainment News, the Sade crooner, whose career has been on the rise since his debut song, Sade revealed there will be a lot of surprises as the album is a piece of his mind.
I don't have like a fixed date yet, but tentatively, between May and June. If I'm featuring anybody or not, I'm not ready to say that yet, but definitely there are surprises on the album.
Television host Derele Edun has over the years profited by sometimes controversial but always eccentric personality. However, he says there are downsides to this. In a recent chat with Entertainment News, the red carpet host, who recently cut his teeth as an actor in the short film Pepper Soup, revealed the downside of being Derele.
I got threatening calls. At the point, I remember I went to Malaysia for a show. I went to host a show. By the time I landed at the airport, everybody at the airport had bought that paper. They were waiting for me. I think they saw my name on a manifest or something. They even refused to stamp my, but I had to just make a joke out of it. And then I didn't even know the extent of the damage. I got into the car and then we're in traffic and I had vendors hitting. People came out of their cars. They were hitting the glass. Like, disgrace.
On the music front, Aquila record star Tila has finally served the Frizzle and Bizzle Imagine visuals for his much talked about single, Only Reason. The video for the song, featuring HK and star Davido, shows the two acts playing the roles of neighborhood watchmen.
Baby, come collect it. And I wanna dress your dressy, make them vex you.
And that's it on entertainment. Many thanks for watching. Let's head back to the main news.
Elders and leaders of Ijaw extraction converged on the Dr. Gabriel Okara Cultural Center in Yenagoa to pay glowing tribute to the memory of the first civilian governor of Bayelsa State, Chief Deprier Alamesea. The former governor is slated to be laid to rest on Saturday, April 9th, in his hometown in Amasoma. The immediate past president, Goodluck Jonathan, and his wife, Dame Patience, described the deceased as a selfless leader and called for unity amongst Niger Deltans. And the main news again. The Federal Executive Council today converged in an emergency meeting where members were given opportunity to study details of the 2016 budget from the National Assembly before eventual assent by the President. Also today, authorities of the University of Lagos announced closure of the school following protests of a poor supply of electricity and water. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Have a pleasant night rest and a wonderful weekend.